Hello Reapers, my name's Scythe. I just woke up. Today's the day that my girlfriend is going to move in with me. So I need to get a little bit more serious about things and clear a whole bunch of stuff under my bed, go through my clothes and a bunch of stuff, and just overall make a whole bunch more room. So now I gotta haul a bunch of that stuff in here so that my parents can go through it and decide whether or not we end up actually keeping it and where we'll end up storing it. Am I selfish for thinking that the only stuff that should be in my room is my stuff? I think we're pretty much done. That's a whole lot of junk. And then this is all that's left over that would actually be going under my bed. So I'd say we're doing pretty good. Let's do this. It's coming along very well. So far I've cleaned up the bed. This is pretty much all that's left underneath there, which is great because I got lots of extra storage space for Mariko's stuff. Turns out most of the guitars and everything like that was actually my brother's, and he's gonna be coming over on Wednesday, so we've got it kind of inside the house in the living room, just behind all of my recording stuff. In the meantime, I've started up on the closet right here. Don't think I can do a quick time lapse of this though, guys, because it's just such a tiny corner that half of the clip would just be me like standing here in the way of all of this stuff. This was one of my favorite jackets from years ago, dude. Like seriously, it's such a cool jacket. I got it from Mystere Wonderland, which is actually like a Korean eBay store where I pretty much buy all of my clothes exclusively because it's like really, really cool and actually affordable instead of something like this being extremely overpriced. It was maybe like 180 or something. But unfortunately, as you can kind of see with my bicep, because I've been doing the gym so much, like it's perfectly fine as far as my chest is concerned. It's still actually really, really loose. But when I try to like, you know, my back has gotten a lot bigger and my arms have gotten a lot bigger, and it just, unfortunately, I think it's gonna have to go because it just doesn't fit me anymore. Okay, thankfully, even though it still definitely is a little bit too tight on my arms, I ended up actually getting rid of the rope accessory that was hanging out here, and it's a lot better. I really don't want to get rid of this, so I think I'm going to keep it until my arms get a little bit bigger from the gym, and then I just can't wear it at all. This is the closest to my Sephiroth hoodie. Sephiroth was like my boy when I was a kid. I absolutely loved his style, and that's kind of I guess to give a little bit of an idea of how I kind of evolved my own unique style and everything like that. I really love this jacket, but this one's gotta go because unfortunately it doesn't have anything that I can adjust on it, and I can feel like this is the furthest forward I can actually move with it. As far as my biceps are concerned, it just doesn't fit. So unfortunately, just because of it being like as tight a suit as it is, I'm just gonna have to get rid of it. Maybe my mom will want it. I don't know. She always liked this coat. As much as I love this hoodie, it's uncomfortable. And yes, you usually do fashion over function, but for something like this, it's really uncomfortable, dude. So I don't know. I might have to get rid of this one. This was the first fancy coat I ever bought. I think I got this at like 16 or something, and it was a bit too big for me back then, and now seems to fit me pretty well actually. It's still very comfortable and very loose fitting as well, except, this is the furthest forward I can reach. I can't actually, like, I can barely put my arm straight up, as you can see, so I would just be stuck static like this, like, I'm a robot. I don't know. I mean, the other thing too is that I think because of the cost of this jacket, I was always kind of in denial about the fact that I don't like 100% like it. It's like back in the day I got it because it was like unique and there was nothing else like it, because obviously I never shopped on the internet before. But now I'm looking at it and I think as an adult I can just fully say that it's like, I'm not really into it. There's just something about it that is just kind of off-putting. It's a great jacket, don't get me wrong. Looks good, and especially for most occasions, because it's not like as crazy as some of the other jackets that I just showed you. This one's kind of a more mild one, but maybe that's why I don't like it as much, because it's not like as showy. This is my all-time favorite jacket. Seriously, I love this one. This one I call my Nightmare Before Christmas jacket. It's kind of got the whole like wavy things on the back as if it's like a tuxedo, and it's kind of like an old school punk rock renaissance mix, and I just absolutely love it. Like, these are all like zippers right here that are just on my shoulders, kind of all drained down, and kind of gives the whole military feel. This again was from Mystere Wonderland. This is a jacket that I do not regret getting at all. Unfortunately, I don't think that they sell it anymore, but thankfully it seems to be perfectly fine as far as my range of movement. So even if I was like barely able to move in this, I would not get rid of it, because this is my favorite jacket. What might just look like a pile of clothes to you guys is pretty crazy for me, because all this stuff has a story. These were when I ended up going to the gym a couple years ago and my legs really swelled up from doing the squat, and none of my pants ended up fitting me, so I went to Walmart and bought these and pretty much just had to wear them non-stop. Thankfully, I don't have those thunder thighs anymore, and I have no desire to actually do that. That's what happens when you're doing the squat 24/7. Then we've got like an old band t-shirt, a couple Christmas hoodies or pajamas that Mariko and I have that's both matching and has a cute, adorable pug on the front. This bag I'm about to go through in 2 seconds, but a lot of it has nostalgic value because it's like, you know, scarves and gifts from friends and people that I ended up playing in bands with before. These are all of my Loot Crate shirts. Mariko likes these, but I'm gonna have to go through these with her because I'm probably just gonna end up throwing them into like a free pile or taking them to Thrifties or something, because I don't really need them. Here's a backup white wig, as well as this big pile of junk is actually costumes. So these are something that I've learned over the time that you have to just keep, especially when you're a family-friendly, kid-friendly content channel, because of the fact that you never know when you're gonna need these again. Like, here's a Luigi hat, my Mario hat. That Creeper hat can go though, because I don't need that. And then this hat right here, I've had for a long time. I really like the way that it looks, but generally speaking, it was always like very uncomfortable for me, especially because back in the day when I had like my really long hair, it didn't really work, but it actually doesn't look too bad right now, outside of the fact that I kind of look like a train conductor. I think I'm pretty much done. I woke up maybe around 11 or something, and this took me, oh my, it's already 5:23. I gotta get ready and start heading out to actually pick Mariko up, but you guys might not be able to notice that much of a difference, but I sure as heck do. The bed is just all cleaned up. My closet's a lot better. Normally I had like a whole bunch of stuff stacked on both of these, but I tried to make a little bit of extra room for Mariko here. Otherwise up there's all my costumes and activewear and stuff. Cleaned up whatever this thing's called. Just kind of move the characters over and stuff. I gotta bring this inside and then kind of reorganize a little bit of my boxes in the corner and put my weights over there instead of just sitting right in front of the mirror, because I don't know why I did that. That was just really weird. And then also ended up putting a lot of the excess little toys and trinkets and stuff into the Loot Crate box. Now, I actually normally had it all in a 1-Up box, that one right there, but the Loot Crate box is a lot bigger, so I decided to just put everything from both Loot Crate and 1-Up box into the one box instead of having them both split for some weird reason, especially considering this fact that I'm continuously getting Loot Crates, I am not continuously getting 1-Up box. Reverse that. I'm not getting Loot Crate, I am getting 1-Up box. But either way, now it's crunch time, so I really gotta get to it. Oh, and then last but not least, I don't know if you guys will even notice the difference, because I don't know if I ever filmed this, but I reorganized all my shoes, so now Mariko has half of it, which I'm sure she's going to need a lot more. It's 5:37. Mariko's gonna be done with her last client at 6, which means that she'll probably be done around like 6:15. So I am leaving a little bit early, but most of all that's got to do with trying to get ahead of traffic. Now, the thing is that I've got the room all done and everything like that, but we gotta go to her house so that we can end up packing up all of her stuff and then bringing it back here. But I wanna try and be careful. Don't think I'm gonna be able to do any time lapsing of us actually doing all of that stuff, guys, just because of the fact that the battery on this camera does not last very long when I'm actually recording videos, and I only have 50 minutes left in the actual like SD card, and I just don't have time to actually copy that over onto my computer, charge the battery and all that stuff. So let's just get to it. I just got to Mariko's work and man alive, I'm hungry, but my mom is making her lasagna today, which is like a special recipe that she got from her mother, and it's like my absolute favorite lasagna. So I'm really, really excited when we end up getting to that, but we still got like an hour or two of Mariko finishing up her work and then just doing all of the packing at her place. Mariko's just finishing up, but I'm hiding in the back.
Hello.
Mariko's finally done work. Now we're gonna go to her place and see all of the things, because you keep saying you've got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot.
We'll see. Oh, I see. Yeah, that'll all fit.
Do you think so?
Yep, that's a lot of clothes though. Yeah, I remember that. I got that from Mariko when we visited the fair. I didn't have the vlog camera back then though. We're gonna get to packing now, so probably see you after we're done. We got it all packed. Do you want to say anything?
No. Ta-da!
We're here. We're gonna start packing things into the room now. Why are you in focus and I'm not? I think that's everything. I'm gonna leave you guys in here for a little bit though, because the camera does need to charge. Oh gosh, I'm so hungry. I can't wait to eat that. He's all blurry though. There we go. That's like a Yoshi I got my brother that isn't actually Yoshi. We got everything all packed up though, and now we're gonna eat. She's in a hammock of my legs. There's literally nothing underneath her. We had our food. Now we're watching a movie and having tea and chocolate and stuff. And then we're going to take Jub Jub for a walk, and then I gotta do the comments video. Why are we so orange?
I don't know.
What are we doing?
We are walking.
We're walking.
On the street.
On the street. And everybody's got their high beams on their cars for some dumb reason. We do have Jub with us. She hasn't noticed. She hasn't noticed. Jub? It's the new Splatoon sequel. It's just a stick, man. You don't gotta take all your anger out. Joy! Kill Jub! Kill! Yeah. We're back. We're back. We're back. I gotta do my comments video now before we end up going to bed. It's 12 at night. It's the last clip of the night. Mariko's busy trying to dry her eyelashes because she just woke up to wash her face and brush her teeth with me. And now we're gonna be going to bed. Right, Jub Jub?